Welcome back to His Perfect Image podcast. Today, in the Hebrew word series, in episode 41, we will talk about the Hebrew word Shemot. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. Those are the names of the first five books of the Bible that almost all Christians would be able to recite, even after awakening from a deep sleep suddenly. But what is so well known to Christians might be quite foreign to the Jewish and Hebrew minds. In the Torah, the Hebrew religious text, the first five books are named differently. First, we have Bereshit, then Shmot, Vayikra, Bamidbar, and Devarim. So the second book is called Shmot. The word, contrary to its Bible name, Exodus, means names, and the naming comes from the very first verse. To the majority nowadays, a name is simply a name. But in ancient times, and especially to a Hebrew mind, even nowadays, names carry deep meanings. They point to one's character, nature, mission, even calling. The Talmud teaches that our souls in heaven are nameless spiritual creatures, submerged entirely in the God they serve. They have no separate identity that can be named or that requires a name. Yet, as the soul descends to this world, enters the body, it takes on an identity. And this identity is captured and described by the Hebrew name. Of course, I believe it is similar with the names of others in other languages too. The book of names speaks of more than simply the deliverance of the Israelites from Egypt. It speaks of God's faithfulness. Even after 400 years of slavery and imprisonment, God knew the name and the calling of every single one of his people that was in Egypt. And he remembered them and the promise he gave to their ancestors. The Talmud also mentions that exile is only a state of concealment, and that the true identity and destiny of one's soul are always intact. I agree. I would like to add that every wilderness season has an end. Eventually, we come out and we come out shining. Every single deliverance, though, happens because God knows our names and He comes for us to redeem us back to Him and to bring us into that fullness. And that will be all for today. To read more, you are free to come to the blog. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. Until next time, Shalom.